You've spoken a lot about the Asia Pacific region. Can you give us a hint, a little sneak peek into where you are thinking of attending for the next couple of months?
Yeah, for sure. And so I guess I would back up a bit and just sort of highlight uh, what I learned from my early consensus days in particular, which was, and I shared some of this stuff on Twitter, which was that you know just to get a little bit of context, the largest, most robust, dynamic, not only population center but set of economies in the world is in Asia. Okay, it's just that simple. And so it's really important to understand what's going on in this region. It's not the case that the regulatory environment, for example, in America, or the pop culture, technocratic economic milieu in America is sort of what there is everywhere and what permeates everywhere. And so, in fact, I mentioned Japan earlier. When you get to Japan, it's so insular. Like, people in Japan love living in Japan, so they stay there. And internal markets are radically different than and market participants. All of that is like something you have to understand the nuance of it, and it's very important to go there and learn those kinds of things. Moreover, as it relates to crypto in particular, every single successful project I can think of has had a presence in this region. I remember before Polkadot launched, Dr. Gavin Wood did a very large China tour, uh, and it was tremendously successful. Very, very important. Likewise with Definity, Dominic Williams spent a lot of time throughout the region. Very important. Not only in terms of bringing awareness to their projects, but also um, orientating their projects towards these markets. And so, one of the things Telos will definitely be doing is translating everything and communicating more and messaging out, whether it's in Japanese or Chinese or Korean, whatever the case may be. Likewise, you look at a place like Vietnam, for example, tremendous, tremendous developer talent. It's incredible. There's so many, it's just like full of young, hip, cool people who are like really good developers and building all kinds of stuff in our ecosystem that maybe doesn't get headlines on crypto Twitter. Meanwhile, I'm not saying this is the case, but very, very large exchanges who are well known, huge chunks of their core engineering teams are like in Hanoi or Ho Chi Minh or something, and just delivering billions of dollars of very important value, for maintaining those systems. And that kind of stuff is happening on a very large scale. And so I think we should be present. I think we should be making the effort, being very respectful to attend, meet the community, understand their culture. Uh, so starting in Tokyo, we'll definitely be in Tokyo. We'll be hosting one or two meetups there. And frankly, it doesn't matter if these things are big or small or whatever. You just go there, you show up, you meet people. It's not the case that everything is going to be like a big rock star conference, and that's super cool, especially like smaller, more intimate settings, hackathons, etc. So we're definitely going to do Tokyo. We're definitely going to do Seoul. We're definitely going to do Shanghai. Um, of course, Hong Kong. Hong Kong is very, very important. We're definitely going to be in Manila as well, Singapore, I believe in Hanoi, and then of course India as well. A lot of times people don't think about India in the West as it relates to Asia, but it's certainly a very, very key economy and very, very dynamic market, particularly for crypto. I think we'll probably do Bangalore and either Rajasthan or Delhi. I'm not sure. We're working on finalizing that. And so the idea is stops along the way, meetups, uh, activating the Telos community, engaging with the local developer community, and really just getting our word out, taking in feedback, trying to understand, for example, like if Telos wants to increase its presence in Korea, what are the things that we need to do? Well, first of all, we don't have any Korean content, um, and so we're already, that's already kind of like a low hanging fruit. And so, um, orientating ourselves towards understanding the language as best as we can, activating community members who might be Korean and can help, and then really putting out a cadence of content that resonates, particularly highlighting our roadmap, highlighting some of our technical features, etc. and really trying to get a sense of who the right partners are locally that we need to talk to and work with. There's some really excellent communities that form spontaneously and that have been around for many years now, all over the region. And so that's basically the game plan. We're going to spend a few months going around, getting to know people, and hopefully building momentum from that and growing our community. That's basically the goal.
You heard it here first, guys. We have about 10 different cities over the next 2, 3 months where you have an opportunity to come meet John, find out what Telos is about. It doesn't get any better than that.